be checking out some analog horror broadcasts. So let's get started in this one.
Please pay close attention. An unclassified event has been reported in multiple school zones. In nearly every classroom surveyed across affected district, there is one extra student. No one knows who they are. Teachers don't remember marking them present. Classmates can't recall when they first showed up, but they're always there. A face you don't quite recognize. A name no one can repeat. If you ask them where they live, they will only describe your own house, down to the smallest detail. And whenever someone tries to focus on them, truly look at them, their mind slips. Their face becomes vague. Your thoughts blur. You forget why you were even looking. This has happened enough.
Oh, by the way, this one was made by Dusk Broadcast. It has a few subscribers. A lot. 41,000.
Times to raise official concern. If you suspect the presence of this individual in your class, follow these guidelines. First, do not sit next to them. If you find yourself seated beside them without remembering how you got there, turn to them and say, "Thank you for the offer, but I would like to go back to my own seat." No matter...
That's actually nice. Like, I would say that if it was like a friend of mine. But if it was an enemy or if it was someone I didn't recognize, I actually wouldn't say that. But if it was a monster and this was real, I would say that, even though I don't know them. Sorry if that doesn't make any sense.
What happens? Do not leave the seat without saying this. Second, do not try to write down what they look like. The paper will always end up blank. Third, never follow them after school. Several students who tried to do this have not returned home. If you attempt to count the number of students and consistently get one too many, you are not imagining it. If they ever speak to you and you can't recall what they said, apologize to them and excuse yourself to the restroom. Do not attempt to confront the individual. Do not draw attention to them. Dusk Broadcast signing off. Stay tuned. Stay safe.
What the hell is this? I don't know. That was actually pretty good. I like that one. That one was really good. The Lost Episode, Analog Horror, Sora 2. Nope. Anomaly Emergency Broadcast. I like Altus. He's good. What is that thing? Is he trying to make a heart? Emergency Broadcast System. And this, hold up, wait a minute. And this one's made by Analog Archives. Oh, Jesus, that is just so annoying.
Lock all of your doors and windows and do not open them for anyone, even if it looks like a normal human being. Do not turn on any form of technology in your home, as it poses an array for entities to communicate.
I'm pretty sure everyone has seen those ones before. Alright, so these ones by Jaden Faz Fox.
This is an urgent broadcast from the State Department of Academic Safety. Please listen carefully. This is not a drill. At 7:12 this morning, reports started coming in from multiple schools. Students say their classrooms are wrong, too big, too cold. Sometimes the windows show things that aren't outside. If your clock spins backwards, if you hear footsteps in the vents, if the loudspeaker calls names you don't know, do not stay in your seat. Do not answer roll call. Do not go to the main office. Some students say the hallways move when you're not looking, that doors open to staircases that go too far down. If you see a substitute teacher you don't recognize and no one remembers hiring them, leave your books and walk out calmly. Do not ask questions. Do not speak to the staff. The cafeteria food has started tasting like ash. The mirrors in the bathrooms show different rooms when no one else is around. The library clocks are stuck at 11:11, even when your watch says different. If you notice these things, you are already being watched. Do not react. Do not run. Teachers have been reported standing completely still for hours, mouths moving like they're whispering, but no sound comes out. Their hands twitch like something is trying to pull them from inside.
What does that
Do
mean?
not interrupt them. Do not make eye contact. They are listening for something else. The fire alarms have started ringing on their own. When they do, everyone freezes. If you move when the alarm rings, you might not find the exit you came from. It might not even be your school anymore. If you hear an announcement telling you to stay in your classroom, check the hallway. If the hallway is gone, you are no longer safe. Find a room with no windows. Lock the door. Do not answer if someone knocks, even if they sound like your friends. Since 1994, these changes have been happening quietly. They said it was just construction, just renovations. But they lied. Students who saw too much were listed as transferred, but they never showed up anywhere else. If you feel the air getting thicker, if the lights flicker and stay off longer than usual, if you hear music from the basement after sunset, do not follow it. No matter what you hear, no matter who calls your name, check your backpack. If it's packed with things you never owned, leave it behind. If your school bus shows up empty with no driver, do not get on. Your school is no longer safe. Leave immediately. This message will not... Don't run. I am just your friend. I want to save you. This is an urgent broadcast from the State Department of Academic Safety. Please listen carefully. This is not a drill. At 7:12 this morning, reports started coming in from multiple schools. Lock the door. Do not answer if someone knocks, even if they sound like your friends. Since 1994, these changes... Don't run. I am just your friend. I want to save you.
Get the hell off my screen. Jeez. Is that Steven Universe, bro? What the hell? That's Steven Universe.
Emergency broadcast. Family alert number 12. Attention all children and guardians.
This is an
I'm
emergency.
looking for good ones. I not to be offensive, but I don't really like any of these. Like, some of them are really good. So, your dog is something is wearing your dog's skin. My dog is a good boy, and he is chilling over there.
Today your dog may come home. It will look like your dog. It will act like your dog.
Leave. He
But it
stays
isn't.
inside except for going into the
This
backyard
is Dusk
and the
Broadcast. Please pay close attention. Anomaly number 19 has been confirmed active in residential zones. The entity is known to copy pets, especially dogs. It wears their form like clothing, like a suit. The entity will try to fool you. But there are some things that it cannot fake. First, listen to its steps. They will be too heavy. You will hear the boards creak beneath it. Your dog never made that noise. Second, when it pants, the mouth will hang open too wide. The tongue will not move. The sides of the body will not rise or fall. Third, its tail may wag, but the motion will be slow, unnatural, as if forcing itself to remember how. Fourth, if you call its name, it will pause before reacting, and when it looks at you, the head will tilt too far, or the ears might shift out of place. If you see these signs, do not pet it, do not feed it, do not speak to it. If it ever sits by your bed at night pretending to sleep, do not open your eyes. You may hear breathing, but it will sound wrong, like a man's breath beneath a mask. If it stands up on two legs, do not run. It will follow, and it can run much faster than you can. And if you ever hear scratching at your door, but your dog is already inside, one of them isn't real, report any encounters immediately to the Office of Anomaly Safety. Dusk Broadcast signing off. We have all wished for it at one point or another. Extreme wealth, Some wish for it so they can live comfortably, free from fear and
I don't
limitation.
exactly
Some
always
wish for it so they
Sometimes
can
when I'm in,
fulfill
like,
the dreams of their
college.
loved ones. And some wish for it simply so they never have to work
When
another
something-
day in their
okay,
lives.
so
Whatever
something-
your reason may be,
Pause! Okay, so sometimes I do wish for it to be, like, wealthy, but I can't help it since I'm a kid. Now, I only wish to be, like, wealthy is the only time I wish to be wealthy is when, like, I'm going through something that, like, for example, a kid wants to have something for Christmas and they can't afford it. That's when I would want to be wealthy so I could get it for the kid. So that's it.
Fire itself is universal. Dusk Broadcast has received repeated inquiries regarding methods of acquiring wealth through anomalous means. Most of these inquiries are misguided, incomplete, or fatal. However, there exists one method, documented, repeatable, and survivable, that offers a genuine chance at immense financial gain. Success
to be
is
honest-
not guaranteed, participation is voluntary, and failure
Okay, so this one is also from Dusk Broadcast.
carries consequences that cannot be reversed. All that is required is your participation in a hunt with a cursed being. Cursed beings are often mistaken for lesser gods due to their mystic nature and their ability to grant limited forms of wishes. This classification is incorrect. Cursed beings are not divine. They are creatures who once attempted to bargain with higher entities and failed to specify the terms of their desire. These beings now exist in a state of punishment, bound to the earth, unable to die, and searching endlessly for ways to end their suffering or distribute it to others. One such being is Queen Bathory. 400 years ago, Queen Bathory was a Hungarian noblewoman, obsessed with preserving her youth. Historical records estimate that nearly 600 young women were sacrificed under her command, all in pursuit of eternal beauty. Eventually, she succeeded in her goal to summon a higher being. What god she summoned is unknown and ultimately irrelevant. The failure of her wish did not come from malice, it came from imprecision. She didn't choose her words with enough care. She wished not to remain eternally young, but to eternally appear youthful. The distinction was enough. When dealing with higher beings, specificity is not recommended. It is mandatory. Gods do not enjoy being summoned. They do not enjoy being commanded.
Okay, so they don't like to be, summoned or something. I think that's what he was saying.
Especially do not enjoy negotiating with mortals. They comply only because even they are bound by rules older than humanity itself. When those rules are followed, the outcome is acceptable. When they are not, the consequences are catastrophic. Queen Bathory was granted eternal...
Alright guys, I might do a part 2, but for now, I'm gonna stop it right here. So if you want me to do more reacting videos and want me to do a part 2 sooner, then comment down below and like and subscribe. See ya.